Good morning. It's Leanne Peters here. I'm from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook, and I'm from Temple of Balance on YouTube, also on Instagram. So welcome. I am going to pull some cards in this video and share some guidance for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's the 27th, 28th and 29th. Of November 2023. So I trust this video finds you well and you're flowing reasonably good, in a reasonably good way or good manner at this time. So I'm coming to you live from Tasmania, Australia, where it is Monday the 27th of November here, and the time is exactly 9:36 a.m. So I want to also send out a big extra special welcome to my Temple of Balance patrons, my Pillar of Light members, and all of those of you who support my work through my website. Thank you so much for your support. So if you're new to watching, welcome, and good morning to Tanya and Lisa and Melina and everyone else who's watching. But if you're new, what I'm going to be doing is using my Speed of Light Oracle cards combined with my Animal Kingdom Oracle cards, and I'll be using this combined deck to find the best cards that we need for Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, and then the best card for the theme for those 3 days. I suggest that you take on board what feels right and what resonates and what fits into your life easily, and let the rest go. And think of this as a guide only, and let's see what happens and what supports our journey over the next couple of days. Hi Paula, hi Susie, welcome. All right, so, whoops, helps if I put the cards the right way around. All right, let's look for the best cards for the majority of us for Monday the 27th of November. So Monday the 27th, the best card is this. It's an Animal Kingdom Oracle, and it's the Echidna. The Echidna is card 19, and it says, don't dwell on the details. So the details are important. The details are very important in our life, but sometimes we delve into details or we dwell on details that are unnecessary. So we could be making a mountain out of a molehill. That would be focusing too much on the nitty-gritty things that aren't really that important in the grand scheme of the situation or the grand scheme of things right now. So I feel it's about working out what's the most important, working out the priority of where we hone or put our attention, the things that we give attention to. And are we spending too much time stressing about something, some specific detail that really doesn't actually matter? Why are we stressing about that particular detail or those details? And what can we do to help reduce that stress somehow and move forward from there? Like for me, when I had my grand studio opening, I had this strange, uncomfortable energy of where I don't like to put other people out. And I felt really self-conscious about the people in my street, because I'm just in a suburban street, that there might be a few extra cars and, that might disturb the neighbours. So instead of stressing out too much about that, I knew it was something that concerned me because of my issue around that, I guess. But I just ended up writing a little note in everyone's letterbox, and I haven't had any problems with neighbours. So instead of getting too stressed out, I did something to rectify that concern that I had, so I wasn't so focused on that and could focus on other things that were more important over those days and weekends. So what can you overlook, perhaps, that you have been too focused on in the grand scheme of things? Is this really important for you to be dwelling on? And sometimes the details and dwelling on the details can actually distract us from going where we need to go or continuing on our journey. So if we can look at what we've been dwelling on and what is not necessary, put it aside, or do something to rectify that for our peace of mind, then put it aside, and then we can keep focusing and keep moving forward. So there is this sense here that the echidna wants to keep moving forward. It wants to move forward on its path, and we want to move forward on our path. So let's be careful that we're not letting the details, the unnecessary details, distract us and stress us out, and therefore stop us from moving forward. So are you moving forward? If not, what can you do to resolve it and then move forward? That's the feeling for Monday. So good morning, Gina and Janice and Dawn. Welcome. Yes, the end of the year. It's sort of just been a very fast speed train this year, like a high speed train. It's been crazy. Okay, Tuesday the 28th of November. The best card for the majority of us for Tuesday the 28th is this Speed of Light Oracle card. And it's this. This card just keeps coming up. And you know, it's funny because when I was saying about the cards, it was this card on the top. And it was this card when I looked up the memories on my Temple of Balance page this morning, because I find that quite interesting. This was our card from a year ago. This was our theme card over Saturday and Sunday, just gone. This, and maybe it's still Sunday for you. This was our theme card for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of last week. And it's also coming up now. So this is strong energy around. And it's the Filters card, card 26. It's quite a confronting card, really, when we have the courage to really look at the truth of it. It says beliefs, cancel, delete, clarity, and awareness. This is about taking off those rose-coloured glasses and the way we might be seeing someone, seeing ourselves, seeing aspects of our life through these rose-coloured glasses. Now, sometimes the glasses aren't rose. Sometimes I call them distorting glasses, where they distort how things really are, because we see things, we see ourselves, we see people through our distorting glasses that we wear, or through the masks that we wear that filter how things really are. So if we can take those off and be open to seeing ourselves and maybe someone else or others or aspects or elements of our life, how they truly are, then it feels like we cut through the BS, we cut through those filters and the distortions and the distorted way that we perceive things, and we cut to the truth. Now, this is strong energy around. I mean, this card just keeps coming up. There's a couple of other cards that keep coming up, all around truth and honesty, our beliefs, taking off the mask, stop fooling ourselves, stop living a lie, and choose to align ourselves more strongly and clearly with our truth, and living our life in that honest and truthful way. Once we get the BS and the distortions and the issues and the filters and the lies and the spells out of the way, then we can see the truth. And because this card keeps coming up, it suggests that this may be not that easy, and it's not an easy card. It's quite a confronting card. It's very, very confronting to realise in that aha moment that we've been living a lie. And that happened to me once, really, really strongly, and it shifted everything. When I admitted to myself that I was living a lie, and everything that I was seeing around me started changing. The way I saw it changed, and my life changed. I couldn't keep going down that path, even though it was nothing that terrible, but it was not in alignment with my truth, my life at the time. So to admit to myself that I was living a lie, and that changed how I viewed everything. It changed my life. I could not continue down that path. So things changed as a result, and this can be scary, because deep down a part of us knows that things will not be the same again once we realise the truth and we admit the truth to ourselves. So let's just continue to do our best to be honest with ourselves and confront the things that are not true, the dishonesty in our life, and try our very best to live as aligned with our truth as possible. There is also, with this card for Tuesday, an increased sense of awareness, and some of us may be looking for clarity with something. Maybe we've been feeling indecisive for a while, and it could be months, where we've kind of to and froed and ummed and ahed on our indecision, and we decide and then we change our mind and we just can't decide. That energy's been very strong in the last 5 or 6 months. It's been quite incredible. And we might still be umming and ahhing even though we've made our decision. So we've just got to kind of stay aligned with our truth with this as best as we can. And if you're still seeking clarity, then maybe expand your awareness. So expand your perspective, your awareness of things, listen more, pay attention to things more. And you might find that clarity has been sort of hovering and has been sitting there just out of our range of view, out of our just out of our vision for us to tap into. So clarity and awareness are also important with this card. So let's see how we go. Okay, let's grab the best card for Wednesday, the 29th of November. Hello, everybody. Welcome. It's so good to see you. If you're enjoying the video, please hit the thumbs up button. Please show us some love. Please comment. Please share if you're inspired to. So the best card for Wednesday, the 29th, for the majority of us, is this Animal Kingdom Oracle card. And it's the Wolf, the She-Wolf, card 21. And she says, your battle companion. So this suggests that some of us may have suddenly dropped into it. Some of us may have been in it for a while, that we're in this kind of slump on our path. It's like our path we travel along our path, maybe things are going okay, and then we sort of hit this slump. So there's this sense that we are walking on our path and we go down to this sort of sunken area of our path. And through this sunken ground, we lose sight of our path. Like the track's gone and we don't know where we are or what we're doing or where we're going. And suddenly we're in this sunken ground of our path, of our journey, but it's like a minefield. And there is this sense that, and we may be sort of treading on landmines as we try and navigate our way through. It's sort of equivalent to perhaps it being in the middle of the night, and maybe our path is there but we can't see it because it's pitch black and we don't know where we're walking or where we're going. So this card shows that there is support around us. It's a very supportive card, and it's showing that we're not walking through this minefield alone, and that we have our loyal companion, equivalent to this wolf, or maybe a loved one in spirit, who's guiding us and walking beside us on this kind of temporary, scattered, sort of unsteady part of our journey. So let's work our way through. Every day we move through, we're one day closer to moving up and out of this sunken part of our journey. And getting back onto our path again. So let's be patient, let's keep going, let's not give up, and let's remind ourselves that this is temporary, this little junction in our path, and that we're not walking our path alone. So we have support, we have a companion, our battle companion, at least in spirit, is by our side as we walk this journey, and we might be walking it on our own. So let's reassure ourselves that we are supported as we walk through this temporary time period. These periods are always temporary. So that's that. That's for Wednesday. So support card coming up. So thank you for connecting and interacting. I'm going to pull the theme card in just a moment. But before I do, thank you so much for watching today. Please have a look on my website if you'd like to support my work, or if you'd like to grab yourself a deck or two of my cards that I illustrated and created from scratch. You can work with them on their own, or you can work with them together like I do, which is very fun. So have a look on my website if you're inspired to learn more, or grab yourself something, a deck of cards or a book or meditation. I've got some artwork, spirit guide drawings, lots of different things on my website. I've also got my next classes, my online classes coming up in December on the 15th of December. It's our final online art class for the year, and we're looking at the element of fire, and it's also my final card reading club for the year, and we're looking at wrapping up the year. So have a look at those two if you're inspired to join me. Also for members, Patreon members and Pillar of Light members, we have our solstice gathering coming up, which happens every 6 months. So I'll be securing the details for that in the next week or so. So keep your eye out for our solstice gathering for members. It's free for members. So if you want to become a member, please consider doing so if you'd like to connect deeper with my work. Okay, let's grab the best theme card for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the best theme card for the majority of us that will help us see the bigger picture for these days, 27th, 28th, 29th of November. We have a break from the cobra bite. And we have the prayer card, card 2. It says, ask, help, answers, and improvement. So this is putting out our prayers or intentions for help or for improvement in our life. If you're struggling and you're really struggling and you need help, ask for help. You know, we can think, especially if we're in a relationship or we've got people around us that we're living with, we can think that others are mind readers and they just know magically that we need help when we're not saying anything. So I'm a huge believer in communication, and if you're feeling stuck, if you're struggling right now, please think about who have you asked to help you. And if you haven't asked anybody, then maybe think about who might be willing to help and ask. The worst that they can say is no, and then we're still in the same place. But they might just say yes. So we don't know until we ask. Let's not be mind readers in relationships and think that the other person, our partner, knows what we need. Because chances are they don't. So let's ask for help if we need help. Also, if things are, if we're really struggling with life right now, we need things to improve, then this card's also about that improvement. And looking at, one, asking for help so that things can improve, if that's the space that we're in. But also looking around in our life, our everyday life and the stuff we do every day, and look at what areas of our life need improving or need changing. What about ourselves needs improving or needs changing? How can we better ourselves? How can we improve who we are? Because when we improve ourselves based on our truth and the type of person that we would like to be, as we improve ourselves, it helps improve our relationships across the board. It helps improve our relationship with our life. So if everyone around you has a problem and all life around you is difficult, but everything is perfect with you, then a mirror might need to come up and us find the courage to confront and really look truly at ourselves. And what about us is the problem here? Because if there's a bunch of issues that are going on externally with people and with our life, there's one common thread in that, and that's us. And we are not perfect. So let's continue to seek personal improvement and be a better version of ourselves than we were yesterday. So to do that, we need to stay self-aware and stay aligned with our truth and the values that are important to us. Otherwise, we've got nothing to weigh ourselves or measure ourselves up against. So I strive to be an improved version of myself, improved from yesterday and improved from last year, and try and handle things better than I did before, and really take responsibility for my role in my life. And actually all these relationship issues I might be having, if I'm noticing those across the board, the one common thread in that is me. So I need to look at how I can better communicate. And it's strange how personal improvement helps resolve outer conflict and outer issues. Not in every case, but in most cases, it is quite incredible. So maybe you've been blaming or looking too much outside yourself for all that is wrong. And maybe we need to put the mirror up over these next couple of days and see what is wrong in us and what we can do to confront that, the truth of that, and then make some improvements and some changes so that we can be a better individual. And when a bunch of us do that, then we create a better world, because it does start with us. So prayer, ask, help, improvement. And it really is up to us to hold that intention, to be willing to see and willing to change and willing to look. So thanks so much for connecting. Have a great rest of your day. I'm going straight over to YouTube, Temple of Balance on YouTube, because I have a healing event to host. So I might see you over there. If not, I'll see you again on Thursday. And I'll try and pop in with the new drum over the next couple of days. So take care and see you soon. Bye.